What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday.
Woo!
Happy show day, everybody. As always, we tell you, if you're coming to the show tonight and you are listening to this podcast right now, shut us off because you don't want to be sick of us. You don't want to hear the same thing twice. Shut us off. It's kind of like when you're going to a concert, you pregame with the music you're going to see.
Yeah.
Not for this. You don't want to hear us twice in one day. So thank you for listening, but say
And when
goodbye
I say
right
that,
now.
You know, that's mostly like topic wise. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
We always throw in a little extra flair when it comes to the shows.
Oh, of course. The show, you really get the good flair.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I got the giggles all week, and I feel like we're leading into a great giggly show. I love being, in that funny banter mode, and sometimes, I get nervous that it's not going to happen.
It's not coming.
It's not coming. But I feel pretty good about this show. This podcast is presented by Pepsi Wild Cherry. As always, we have our beautiful, delicious, tasty Pepsi Wild Cherry sitting right next to us. Zero sugar right next to us.
I don't even want to show off my hands in the camera.
Good. It tastes so good, so delicious. If you're looking to add a little extra wild, extra crisp into your life, have a Pepsi Wild Cherry. Maybe you're staying in on this Friday night. Maybe you're alone and you just want to watch some TV, eat some good food, and have some good soda. So get yourself a Pepsi Wild Cherry.
Zero sugar, baby.
Zero sugar. It tastes delicious. And add a little bit of wild into your life. We absolutely love it. How are you feeling
We're about
today?
to kick off some wild moments.
We are.
The beginning of the tour,
I love tour season.
Yeah.
I am beaming. I really love when we are in the go mode of we got places to be, we got to run to the airport, we got this flight to catch.
This
next
month is
week
going to
here.
fly by.
It's going to fly by, but it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And then April comes along and it's your bachelorette. Like there's so many fun things happening. I'm just beaming. Like I'm seriously giddy. Like I'm really giddy. Are you feeling good about the show?
Yes. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the show. I'm very excited for Charleston. Not to play favorites, but I fucking love Charleston as a city. And I was just looking at the map. I was like, oh, this is where we're going to dinner. It's the hotel, the show. Everything's so close together.
It's fantastic.
If you are going to be in the Charleston area, also, if you're coming to the show, where we are doing a little party pop.
Yeah, we are.
Afterwards, we're going to be at Uptown Social.
Yes, we are.
After the show, which is exciting. I love Uptown Social. I also love, I love a Friday night show.
Love a Friday
night show. Work-wise, sometimes it's tricky. I know we try and do a lot of Thursday night shows. Thursday night shows are awesome. I love a good Thursday night show, but something about Friday just
something in the air
hits a little different.
Now, can I just say, I'm feeling a little left out that I haven't been to Charleston because you're like, oh, this is my favorite spot and oh, this is so good and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, I get it. I haven't been there. I will find out.
I only went once.
I will find out when I go. What?
No, I haven't
never been.
Oh my God, Charleston Virgins.
Yeah.
We're going to pop our cherries tonight together.
Exactly.
our Pepsi Wild Cherries.
Separately. Separately but together.
Yes.
No, so I am very, very excited. That is going to be great. And we got spray tans together last night.
Fran came to
I saw your apartment.
She came to my apartment.
Stunning.
Thank you so much.
Really beautiful.
Thank you. I was so excited that you came.
Oh my God,
you have no idea.
We were walking up. When we got out of the Uber, it was me and Gia. And Gia was like, wow, what a view. We're like, yeah. You don't the pictures don't even do it justice.
No.
You really got to be there. You feel like you're in the Freedom Tower in your apartment.
You feel like you're when all the lights are off and it's at night, you feel like you're on a boat in the middle of the water because the view is surround the water and then the whole New York City skyline, which is beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
But thank you for coming. I mean, you only came because we were getting
the spray tans were there and it was convenient because I was in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I was in a foul mood on the way because I was actually going to have my second dress fitting to confirm that the dress I love is the dress I love.
Gorgeous.
And it was raining and G and I Ubered and it was just a disaster. It took us like almost 2 hours to go somewhere that's not 2 hours away.
No.
But I am super excited. So it's been great. I mean, not to give away too much, but very cool process. I have been working with Justin Alexander, who's a designer, wedding dress designer, and working with him personally, which is really, really cool. And they're in New Jersey. So I said yes to the dress last night.
Amazing.
I took the picture and everything. So I'm super excited. And I texted you afterwards because before I was like, I'm not coming. Cancel the spray tan. I'm not coming. I'm fucking pissed off. Like, this is just driving me nuts. And you were like, just text me afterwards. Like, okay. After I tried on my dresses, I felt so much better.
Right. And then you try on the dress, you see how amazing it is. You're like, oh my God, fucking give me a spray tan.
I just got like so excited. And then I was like, I got plenty of time to make it to Ria's. What's her address?
Exactly. No, I was so happy you came. And I'm so happy you feel good about it. It's just absolutely stunning. It's going to be gorgeous.
And there are two.
Yes,
but,
of course.
Obviously.
That's just like what it is nowadays.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like,
I know. Sometimes people do 3 or 4. I'm doing 2.
Yeah. Yeah. That it 3 or 4 gets out of hand, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I know.
You spend a lot of money on these dresses, and it's like, 3 or 4, that's too much.
I do find that I love a mini skirt moment. Like people's third dresses for like after parties when they're like super cute and the mini dresses, high heels, like love that vibe. For me personally, with the way my wedding is set up and the structure and like being on more of a quiet area, I don't need like a disco party like mini dress cute. Like it'll be adorable, and I'm sure I'll have plenty of other opportunities to wear a cute white mini dress.
Yeah, of course, bachelorette, all the events upcoming.
But for like the way my wedding is set up, I was like, I kind of want to change into this like reception party dress, and then that's the one I stay in. So that was very exciting.
So exciting. It's going to be it's going to be amazing.
Gia, I wish you were there just to witness the FaceTime of Mima's still in Florida. So my mom and Mima get on the FaceTime, and they're just like, the side comments, they're so funny. Like the 2 of them together have just gotten so funny. And their commentary, like, I was trying on different veils, and it was either like, oh no, or like, oh,
they are brutally honest. Like you are gonna know what
I know
they're like or don't like.
I feel like that's just done a lot. Like I'll show you. It was actually very cute. I don't know if Mima asked somebody to take this video or what, but she texted it to me last night, and it's somebody. They were obviously like down at the beach. I don't know what they were doing. It's a beautiful night. But they got somebody to film them.
My God.
On the phone.
Is this
with
just a random person?
I think it's one of their friends. Like they were all people hanging out. They got somebody to film them seeing the dress, which was so cute, because then Mima sent it to me and she said, precious moment seeing Francesca in her wedding gown.
Stop. No.
No, I know.
Stop it.
That's so nice.
So sweet.
Oh my God, it was so nice. And then she said, your choice of wedding gown was significant of your great taste in fashion.
Wow. Thank you,
Mima.
That means a lot coming from Mima.
I know. It was so nice.
That is really beautiful.
But I was like, I literally opened it because first Gia in the FaceTime was like, wait, is somebody filming you guys? So I was like, what is happening? And then now seeing the final product, I was like, oh, that was sweet. That was sweet.
No,
but
you have to
in the moment, I was like, what's happening?
Right. You have to keep those moments, because when everything passes, right? You know, it's all said and done. You'll look back and go, that was a really sweet moment. I'm really, who the hell filmed that? But I'm glad that they filmed it.
Same.
Glad to have the moment when it all comes together.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm so excited
and of course,
for you.
my
It's
mom,
so stunning.
I'm trying out short veils, long veils. My mom's like, what, did I have a long veil? It's just, it always...
When we went the first time...
Like, I don't think I had a long veil. And then me, my mom are going back and forth. Did you? No, you didn't. You must have. No, I didn't. No, you must have. No, you didn't. No, you must have. Finally, my mom found a picture. She had a short veil.
It took her We went the first time, and it took her 2 hours to try to find a picture of her in her wedding dress.
Yes.
She was like, I can't find it. She was like, I can't remember. I'm like, oh my gosh.
No, I know.
It's so funny.
It's very sweet. I love the comparisons. And it was nice. And then she did text me and Gia and said, she goes, found the picture. I knew I didn't have a long one.
Well, I'm glad you remember.
Yes.
You know?
She was right. So I'm very, very excited. That was a big
yeah, it's a great way.
Lock it in, baby.
Yeah, you gotta lock it in.
Yeah.
You had to lock it in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I was worried, like, we're traveling.
Right. Well, you gotta lock it in.
I know.
And now a big relief.
Yes.
And now ready to start the tour with this weight lifted off your shoulders and just excitement to come.
Exactly.
All beautiful things. All right, let's get into the topics.
How are you?
Well, I'm great.
Yeah.
I started off the show by saying how giddy I was,
great.
so I thought we established that.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just I'm just happy to be here. I was like so excited that you were coming over last night. I was like, oh my god, she's coming. But then I was like, wait, this isn't like, we didn't like hang out. Like, you got a spray tan and you left.
I know.
You took all my clothes,
it was late.
You took my slippers,
I took all your clothes
left.
and your slippers. I took everything. And I didn't bring them back because they're gross. I gotta wash them.
No, it's fine. I told you I didn't want them back today.
Yeah. And it was rushed. It was late. It was like, and you weren't prepared. I wasn't prepared. I was like, never would I have shown up to your new apartment without a gift. Like, I was like, this is just such bad
She didn't even bring me sprinkle cookies.
No, your new home, and I had nothing to bring you.
No,
so
it's totally fine. We're
gonna redo.
Just your presence as a gift.
Yeah, we're gonna redo like the.
No, it was funny because I was like trying to show you around, but we had other stuff going on, and I was like, "Here's the balcony," and you just didn't answer me for like 10 minutes, and
wasn't listening.
And you just weren't listening, and I was like, okay, and then I just was talking to myself, and then on the way out, I was like, by the way, you never looked at my balcony. you were like, oh fuck.
I was like, I'm so sorry. Show me the balcony.
And I said, no, I'll show you next time. We'll redo this. You'll come back and see it next time.
Yes, exactly.
It's okay. I was just happy you
we'll
came
have a
in
more
general.
Formal.
Right. I want to have a dinner party where I cook for everybody.
Yes.
I keep throwing that idea out there, and like, I've never met with like, oh my God, you should totally do that, because I think people think it's a burden when you cook for them, but I love cooking for people.
I would love to do that. God, sitting at your nice table with a nice chilled red overlooking Battery Park, like on a clear night, maybe some smooth jazz playing on the speakers.
Right. I was singing yesterday, let's get it on. You know, like that's the kind of music that needs to be playing throughout. But yeah, every time I say like, come over, I'll cook dinner, I think that people think that it's like a burden.
Yeah.
But I want to cook for everybody. Please. It's like, brings me so much joy. So yeah,
hey,
we'll
I'll come.
That.
I love a free meal.
Yeah, of course. So we'll redo that, and then you'll like actually look at my balcony.
Yep. And then I was like, it's so much better in the daytime anyway.
Yeah, you were on it. But honestly, like,
I was like, let me come back in the day to see the balcony.
No, it's amazing 24/7, night and day. I can't decide which one I like better. I can't.
It's gorge. It's absolutely gorge.
Thank you so much. All right, let's get into the topics for today. We got a couple of fun, interesting topics.
Can I just cut you off for 1 second and say just a follow up from Wednesday? That the Kate Middleton theories have gone mainstream. There was a Page 6 article about it.
People think she got a BBL. Those are my favorite.
The tweets have only gotten funnier. And honestly, like a rep has had to make another statement being like, we told you you weren't going to see her. Like, we already told you weren't going to see her, and there's not going to be any more updates, and that's that. So that's where we're at with that. And then honestly, maybe like a little tease if you're coming to Charleston. We could talk about this on Monday too if we want to, but this is a live show topic. Have you seen the stuff with that Willy Wonka experience?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll show you on the plane.
Yeah.
I'll show you on the plane.
Save that for the.
No, it's
that's
incredible.
A little tease. We'll talk about it
It's
Monday.
incredible. I'll show you on the plane.
I can't wait. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yep.
Okay, let's get into the topics for today's show. We're going to be talking about Hailey and Justin. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Stephen Baldwin put out an interesting statement, and then they were seen out church. He put out a statement about sending them prayers. We'll talk about that. There's a alleged article going around that Tish Cyrus stole Dominic Purcell from Noah Cyrus. I had to sit on my floor when I heard this. Kristin Cavallari has a new young boyfriend, And
okay.
We are going to be talking about all of the talks about Andy Cohen, the Coke rumors, everything that's going on right now. So let's get into the topics. We are kickstarting our tour today, and we are dressed in Abercrombie. We have our basically matching sets on in different colors. We're super comfy, cozy. This whole room is decked in Abercrombie right now, and there are things in the world that just make perfect sense, which is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, chocolate and strawberries, my personal favorite, us and Abercrombie, which we are in right now. We are so excited that the official sponsor of our tour is Abercrombie and Fitch. All of our outfits for our stops are going to be in Abercrombie and Fitch. Our outfits right now, traveling in style and comfy and cozy. They have the best sweatshirts, sweatpants, and of course, all of the clothes. Everything that Abercrombie has these days is just so comfy, and it fits perfectly, and it looks amazing, and we are just obsessed, and you guys should be obsessed too. I wear their basic tees like every other day. They have the best pants, their jeans, their trousers,
absolutely
everything about Abercrombie.
These sweatsuits are so comfortable.
They are just insanely comfortable. The most comfortable. I have every color sweatshirt that they have
their
on the
hoodies
site.
are
I own.
Unreal.
We have so much fun stuff planned with them, and we can't wait to bring you along for the ride for this entire tour. You are going to see all of our looks sponsored by Abercrombie & Fitch. It's going to be a blast, so stay tuned and make sure to check out Abercrombie.com because they drop incredible new things all the time, so you want to stay on top of that. We are going to have some codes for you soon, so look out for our socials. We're going to be posting our outfits. We absolutely love Abercrombie, and we love you guys, so it's the perfect fit. So people started speculating when Stephen Baldwin reposted something on his story having to do with Hailey and Justin. And it said, Christians, please, when you think of Justin and Hailey, take a moment to offer a little prayer for them, to have wisdom, protection, and to draw close to the Lord. There are special challenges that folks in high visibility positions face. It was a reel that he reposted, and it was like Justin singing, and then there was like text over the singing. And Steven didn't give like any reasoning behind this. And then Justin and Hailey were photographed leaving church. So this isn't new that they would be attending church because this is,
they go to church.
They go to church. But they haven't been photographed going to church in a while. And it was just weird timing that Stephen Baldwin would post that on his story, and then they would be seen leaving church. So now it has everybody speculating, oh, did something happen? I think it very well could be that, we all know that Justin has his ups and downs. They turn to church as a sort of guidance to help them through things. And I feel like it's just one of those things. I don't feel like we should be speculating on did something bad happen? People are all of a sudden making up things about Hailey and her health and all these things. And it's well, we really have no idea,
Yeah. And something feels kind of icky about making assumptions about people's health,
right?
Speculating on people's health, and we really have no details on this. And this could also be
besides Kate Middleton getting a BBL, of course.
Well, yeah, yes. If you're the royal family, you're exempt from that rule.
Sorry, those tweets are just killing me. You open up the floodgates. Now I'm getting fed all these tweets about Kate Middleton.
I know.
But yeah, Hailey and Justin, I just think they go to church. This isn't the first time we're seeing them go to church. They have...
I can't believe I just said that. Meanwhile, I've been obsessed with where Kate Middleton is, and it's entirely to do with her health.
I know. I think this is different circumstance because I think the things that people are saying about Hailey Justin.
Right. Nobody put out a statement please pray for Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton's mom didn't say please pray for Kate. And then we'd all be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Now, I really do think Kate Middleton is okay. I hope. But
when you throw let's pray for it, it's serious to me.
Yeah.
I'm we should let them handle this on their own.
But I also feel like if you are a church-going Christian and that is a part of your life, obviously praying is a very important part of your life, and it's something that you do often. So it may not even be as much of a serious thing as just
right.
Oh, pray for them.
That is true.
life is tough. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard in the spotlight. Maybe an extra pair for these two.
That's why something must have happened to spark that.
Right.
But like, you're right. I don't know how, you know, that could be true.
But yeah, but like that happens, and then the paparazzi must be like, oh, where are they?
We got to catch them at church.
Yeah.
And Justin, whenever he's photographed, he never looks thrilled. So people are like, oh, he looks sad. Like, whenever the paparazzi gets him, he's never
when's the
happy
last time
with
we've gotten a paparazzi picture of him being like happy and smiling?
He's genuinely happy and smiling when the paparazzi's not around. You can pretty much guarantee that he's going to be upset when the paparazzi's in his face. That's usually the case with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Because he's sick of it. Moving on. Now this...
Church feels like a place that you're like, God, could you just let me just go to church?
Right, exactly. Like, it's their escape.
I didn't mean to throw that God in there.
Yeah.
That felt blasphemous.
You used that in vain.
I did in a tough... Yeah, that was. I did take
my mother would
be
there. Really upset with you.
Yep.
Moving on, this story had me on the floor. Like, I was cleaning and I had to sit on the floor when I saw this story. Allegedly, very alleged. Tish Cyrus allegedly stole Dominic Purcell from Noah Cyrus. A source told Us Weekly.
Yeah.
Genuinely one of the more insane stories I've seen recently. Objectively hilarious because I just can't fathom it.
This feels so incredibly far-fetched.
Like,
I read the article and every second I was like, there's no fucking way.
Right. And, you know, we all know Noah didn't go to her mom's wedding with Dominic. And in the article, they said that Miley had armed guards outside. Armed guards outside the wedding, making sure Noah didn't come in and ruin it. People speculated that this was just because Noah was taking Billy Ray's side, but apparently it's just she's pissed that Tish stole Dominic from her. I don't believe this. I don't believe it. I think this is what my theory is. That Noah, Tish, Miley, and Brandy all bonded over Prison Break. They loved Prison Break. Tish and Noah might have bonded in the fact that they both had a crush on Dominic Purcell. That was their guy in watching Prison Break. They probably, oh my God, we love him. Oh my God. Tish... Maybe Noah is like, oh, I want to get to know Dominic. Just like she has a crush. But then Tish actually gets to know Dominic and ends up marrying him. And Noah is jealous that her crush on the Prison Break guy does not make it to the way Tish's did. That's my theory.
I still think that's absurd. I think this is absolutely just
ridiculous. You think it's absurd
ridiculous.
To think that Noah Cyrus had a crush on Dominic Purcell and she's jealous of her mom marrying him?
Yes, I think that is absolutely absurd. I think it's absurd because also let's remember when Prison Break was on TV. Like Noah Cyrus is only...
I think they watched it later on. Maybe they
watched it when it was on TV because she always...
But Tish maybe Noah watched the reruns.
Tish always said that Dominic... when they talked to Alex Cooper on Call Her Daddy, she said that Dominic was always her like hall pass.
Right.
And the first DM that Dominic had sent Tish was in 2016.
Maybe Noah watched Prison Break in lockdown.
Noah's 24 years old. In 2016, she was 18? No, 16?
Right, yeah. Maybe she watched Prison Break recently. She streamed it. And she caught a little crush on Dominic.
I don't know. I mean, sure, but I don't think you hold that against your mom to be like, oh, Mom, you took the 54-year-old actor away from me.
Who knows?
Like,
you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
I think this whole thing came out of fucking thin air. I don't know. Maybe they pissed somebody off and this story was planted. I don't know what it is. It feels so insane. We know that there has been some sort of riff, right? Like, when Tish did get married to Dominic, Noah was not there. And she was photographed with Brayson. She was wearing a Billy Ray Cyrus t-shirt. So it just, I don't know. To me, it just feels like a divorce situation of some kids think mom messed up more than dad. And some kids think dad messed up more than mom. And
that would be the logical explanation.
Like, it's just, you know who planted this story? Billy Ray Cyrus. No, fucking
Lil Xan?
Freedom flying princess. What the hell's her name? Fire.
Oh, his wife?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Fire lady.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shit, what's her name?
Something mystical and
I
magical.
thought it had is it fire? Is fire in it? Yes, Fire Rose.
Fire Rose.
Should have went with Rose.
Yeah.
Should have immediately gone with some flower. But I mean, the article just reads really, like we've said, in the most ridiculous way. But a source said that Noah was romantically involved with Dominic first. Noah was seeing Dominic when Tish started pursuing him, says the source, who claims that Tish, quote, was aware of the situation. Like, first of all, in what world would Tish been like, oh, I am aware that my early 20-something-year-old daughter is dating this 50-year-old man? Like, I don't know. This whole thing is
and then
so bizarre.
Why would that make her want to date Dominic? Like,
Yeah.
if she found out Dominic was dating her very young daughter,
Tish is not that kind of lady.
I think she would be like, ew, I have no interest in you.
Yeah.
I respect Tish Cyrus, and I don't think she would do this.
No.
I'm team Tish Cyrus.
Yeah.
And I don't think she would do this.
The turmoil between Noah and Tish goes far beyond what people think, says the source. Noah is very distraught over Tish stealing Dominic from her.
I think it's a classic crush situation. Noah was like, oh my God, one day I'm going to be with him, and Tish actually married him.
Like, what in the world?
You know that my sister called the cops on our cousin when she was younger because she stole her imaginary boyfriend? This is what this reminds me of.
You know? As a child. Or how old, you know.
My sister was they were young.
Yeah.
Really young.
That's different than these are grown-ass adults.
No, I know. But, you know.
That
Hollywood,
is very funny, though.
Yeah.
I'd like to report a theft. The source says Miley, like we said, the source says Miley even had armed guards outside her home that day, Tish's wedding day, as a precaution to keep Noah, who lives in a condo just blocks from her sister, out if she tried to attend. Like, I don't know.
That's my man!
That is so insane. I did go look at Noah Cyrus's Instagram, which I haven't looked at in a while. I do follow her, but I just don't get fed her content. And she was in this new campaign that she was posting. It was 5 days ago. And Tish commented, absolutely stunning, fire emoji. So, you know.
Maybe Noah's over the crush now.
I just think that's got to be.
You can have
that's got to be a story that they send in the family group chat, and they're like, "What the fuck
and they're
is
like
this?"
cracking up at how absurd it is. I hope, but if it's somewhat true, I don't think it's true that Tish stole. Like I said, I'm sticking with my theory. If any of this is true, I think it's that Noah is living in a delusional world where she thought she was with Dominic.
This entire
and Tish
thing
wouldn't do that.
This entire thing's just seems like absolute bullshit.
It's incredibly bizarre.
So bizarre.
Moving on, Kristin Cavallari has a new boyfriend, TikTok boy, younger guy.
Mark.
Now, people immediately have a lot to say about this, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a lot younger. But then the conversation automatically goes to, you know, what about Leonardo DiCaprio? What about all those actors who date younger women? Why, you know, if we're going to be so hard on Kristin Cavallari, we got to be so hard on them. So to Kristin Cavallari, I say, be you.
Yeah. I say, do you, Kristin Cavallari? Date the 24-year-old.
I had no idea what to say there because I don't know how I feel about it.
And to Kristin Cavallari, I say
nothing because I
don't know.
I don't know because
no, it really is interesting though.
It's just because I just can't see a world of look.
He's hot. He's hot. He's a young hot guy. I've never seen him before. But I do have a couple friends that are always locked into the TikTok, like the young TikTok scene of like they're like oh my God, the Montana Boys. I'm like, what the fuck are the Montana Boys? Look them up. They're just young hot guys, you know, dancing in front of the camera. It's a TikTok formula that's worked 10 out of 10. You'd insert that formula and you just gain followers. It's now just immediate. They have like 500,000 followers.
Yeah, he's 24. She's 37.
Yeah.
I just think like that age of a boy is incredibly immature.
Well, yes,
and
I was going to make the exact same point.
Like I think girls,
24-year-old girls
faster than boys, and I think a 24-year-old boy is so immature.
Yeah.
So I just can't.
Although there are exceptions, not every 24.
I know.
Right.
We're making generalized statements for sure.
But that happens on podcasts.
But I mean, hey, like, yeah. And I also think, it's when you see like a guy like Leonardo DiCaprio, he is unattached. He is a solo man, no kids, no baggage. Like, not that kids are baggage, but he has he just seems like a lone wolf is the type of thing.
Right.
And when you're finding like a new boyfriend or partner, and it could be, it's a totally fun thing. I was thinking about it too, because I was like, damn, it's always, oh my God, she's a cougar, like all this stuff. But like, has anybody made like one comment about Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid? Like everyone's like, oh, Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid are dating. Okay. They're like 20 years apart.
Yeah, that is true. That's why it's so hard to be like, what's right and what's wrong in this situation, because like there's so many people say stuff about older women dating younger guys, but when it comes, and that's a 13-year difference, it's not 20 years, whereas Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid,
hey, Nick Jonas and Priyanka are 10 years apart. Like, and they make it work. They're in love, married, and babies.
Kristin Cavallari looks like she's 24 years old.
She certainly does. And maybe she just needs a fun little fling with the 24-year-old.
Maybe that's what she's doing.
Or it's like, and she's like, he's so hot, I want to post him.
And to Kristin Cavallari, I say, do you?
Yes.
I'm sticking to that.
The only thing that like makes me go is just like the joint TikToks. I'm like, not for me, but they're having fun.
But for them,
absolutely. So
it is such an interesting conversation, though, and it comes up every single time there's a situation.
Every single time,
like this,
an older girl dates a younger guy. It's like, how could you do that? Blah blah blah. And then like Bradley Cooper dates Gigi Hadid, and we're like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Right. I guess it depends on what age it's happening at too, right?
It definitely does.
Like
every age is different, but
yeah, like Gigi Hadid is 30. And
as far as rash thoughts go, Gigi Hadid is 28, I think, ish. She's definitely younger than I am.
Really?
Yeah.
She's 28.
Yeah.
I thought she was older.
My age.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's definitely younger than I am.
Well, you know what? She's into older guys, so I don't think you have a shot.
If you ever want to date someone your own age, Gigi.
Oh yeah,
Noah's available.
Noah is available. So yeah, but damn, that was just like
came out. I think people were just surprised.
Yes, it was just like, because it was a hard launch. It was just like bam, Instagram post. He makes me happy. And then like he posted TikToks, there's other videos, like just like here it is. They had a planned missile launch.
And some guys like an older woman.
Yeah.
Some do.
Yes. That is very true.
So older than them, I mean. Like I don't think Kristin Cavallari I don't think she's old by any means.
No.
I just mean older than him.
Look at
don't use the example I think you're gonna use. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No, I wasn't, because I don't like that.
That's one I'll never be on board
No, I don't
with.
like that because of the starting age.
Yeah,
that's literally May, December.
No, that one still doesn't.
I'll never be on board with.
And yeah. I was gonna say I'm spacing on her name.
Suspense.
Caroline Stanbury, Real Housewives of Dubai.
Oh.
And her much younger husband, who
Gotcha.
are very much still together, and
Yeah. People make it
work.
Yeah.
He was helping her, taking care of her when she just got her facelift. So
very nice of him.
Did you see that people think Bradley Cooper got a facelift?
No.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper's had some strange
and it kind of like, yeah, like it when
you
they
think
lay it out.
something's happened?
Well, they show like the before and after or whatever, and then they show like a scar like right here.
I
where,
do
there's
think
no hair
he's
growing.
done something. I don't know if it's a full-blown facelift, but I feel like he has done something to
He's
his
had
face.
some strange interviews recently where he was referring to his daughter as it. Did you guys see that one? Where he was like, I didn't even know I loved it. Like for like what it was a strange quote. And somebody wrote like, can he stop referring to his daughter as it?
Yeah.
Speaking of celebrities changing, have you seen the discourse online about Ariana Grande's voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the Austin Butler treatment.
Exactly. And also, like, she's always kind of had that voice. Like,
there's clips where they show her like a few years ago.
I mean, to be fair,
like, it's more
I don't
like
think
the
it's
way
to be fair dramatically.
She had to change her voice when she was on Victorious to be that really high pitched voice.
Yeah.
Then she was talking normal, and now she has to play a different part. Like, I think she's just used to changing her voice a lot, and it's like getting,
Yeah.
She's spending a long time playing this. It's the Austin Butler treatment.
Yep. Austin Butler syndrome.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Oh, you
ABS.
think it's because of the character she plays?
Yeah, I think
Abs.
she's playing.
Glinda, the Good Witch.
Yeah, like she's playing this role that's the voice she's using.
Ah. Okay.
It's Austin Butler syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
Celebrate being independent by saving on wireless. Switch to Visible and get a one-line wireless plan with unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon. Just $25 a month, taxes and fees included. It's one-line wireless, like I said, just $25 a month, taxes and fees included, and you have the unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon. Singles Awareness Day was February 15th, and Visible celebrated by partnering with Maren Morris to cover the hit single Dancing With Myself. It's an absolute banger, and everyone should listen to it. Stream the full song and watch the performance on Visible.com. Switch to Visible now at Visible.com. Being single is something to celebrate, and not just on Singles Day. So with Visible, you don't need anyone else to get the best price on wireless. Start saving at Visible.com. This is for new members only. Promotional rate with service on the Visible plan. For additional terms and network management practices, see Visible.com. So, switch at, one more time, Visible.com.
All right, moving on. Andy Cohen has been under fire recently. Leah McSweeney, she has come out with some allegations against Bravo.
She's suing Bravo.
Yes. One of many lawsuits that Bravo is
it's been a tough
dealing
go,
with
I would say, for
lately.
the last few months.
And one of the stories that stood out was that Andy Cohen likes to do coke with some housewives, which didn't surprise me whatsoever. I actually have always assumed that Andy Cohen does coke with the housewives.
Yeah, that
I would hope he does.
Yeah, it's just there's just like a lot of details, right? And I think Leah had a lot to say when it comes to, and she posted on her Instagram like how her sobriety was so important to her and things that it felt like the show, production, Bravo, like wanted to see out of her that would hurt those things. Citing that is, the reaction has been funny because a lot of people are just like, damn, snitch. Like, in what world is Andy Cohen not doing drugs with the housewives he loves the most,
I've always expected that. I would actually be more shocked if you told me Andy Cohen has never done a line with his favorite housewife.
Right. Or even at like different times, or who knows, like, and maybe that's changed. Maybe it's just, but I know, I was laughing because I don't know if you follow Bravo Historian on Instagram. I was cracking up because she was like, Samantha's her name. She just like posted the story, and then like the next slide was like, yes, end. Like end, like but there's been a bunch of stars that have come in to defend him. Gigi from Shaws of Sunset commented on an Instagram post saying, I've done Watch What Happens Live about a dozen times, and I must admit I'm jealous I was never offered anything stronger than a good, wholesome time.
What is like the issue people have?
No, I mean,
there's been other things. Brandy,
yes,
Brandy Glanville came out. I think this was last week. We actually didn't touch on it. Was saying that he had a FaceTime call with her and another housewife, and was making like sexual advances on her, and people were like, well, it was
right. Andy had said like, that was wrong. Like, he apologized, but it was like, it wasn't
a joking matter, and everyone was like, well, he is gay,
yeah.
so he probably was joking, but still he was like, it was wrong, I should have never made those comments. So that came out last week, and now this is coming out. So I think it's just like an influx of now things towards Andy Cohen and Bravo.
Yeah, and I mean, I think like this was cited in the suit because I think Leah's trying to prove a line of like, hey, there's just an environment that's not necessarily like good for a sober person, or it's like, that's, or playing favorites. It's like, oh, if you're not doing coke with Andy, you're dropping.
Sorry, you're out.
Out of all the talk show hosts who have gotten in trouble, though, this is like like Ellen, James Corden, like this is like, all right, he makes people do coke.
I don't think
he's making people do coke. That's a different allegation. That's a problem.
That would be if Andy Cohen was forcing people to do coke. That's a problem.
That
was
like, not what I meant.
Andy Cohen just like
offers.
Oh, like somebody offers it to him, he offers it to somebody. Like, I'm not surprised in the slightest.
And Chanel Ayan also commented, "We're in a place where you can't trust to be friends with anyone because they be snitch on you, even when it's not reality or truth." She also commented back at Gigi and wrote, "It's wild, to be honest. It's like, leave him alone." So, I don't know. There's obviously and then Luann also told TMZ, "I've known Andy for years and it's not in his character. I've never ever seen anything in the years I've been doing The Housewives, any drug abuse." She further that Andy would also
hasn't been invited.
She furthered that Andy would never force the cast to do something that they they didn't want to do.
I think it comes down to he's partied with them before. People have been around the partying, and they're talking about it. But
yeah.
Like she wrote, and like it's just kind of like, duh. Like
right.
That's what maybe I mean, I guess not duh. Like Andy could maybe have never done it, and they're like us, where they're just like duh. But he might be like, no, I've never done that. But
yeah, it's just like we said, it's a reveal that isn't like, it's like,
I'm just picturing him on New Year's Eve, like that type, like when he's joking around, like very drunk, like that type of Andy.
Like we said, obviously Leah felt extremely uncomfortable in the situation she was put in and wanted to do something about it. And this like becoming, obviously this becomes a headline of this one specific part, but yeah, I can't say that would be breaking news of like, oh, Andy Cohen has done drugs in New York with some of the housewives from time to time.
Right. In the early 2000s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up the topics.
Before we get into a great game of Beat Ria and Fran, guys, Rum Haven is made with real coconut water and no artificial flavors or preservatives for a clean and refreshing taste. You can't beat the taste of real coconut water. It's delicious, clean, and refreshing. Rum Haven believes that Mother Nature does it best. That's why Rum Haven is crafted with premium Caribbean rum and real coconut water. Enjoy Rum Haven straight over ice with a splash of club soda or your favorite juice. If you love a nice rum cocktail, you can make a little Rum Haven. Personally, for me, a little Rum Haven, maybe a little pineapple juice. So delicious. You can find out where to pick up a bottle of Rum Haven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 114, and we are joined by Kristina and Kayla. They are sisters, originally from Boston. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Amazing. We're excited. We'll jump right into it. 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah is going to give us a movie. We are each going to have our own individual guess on that movie's Rotten Tomatoes critic score. Whoever is the closest, your team will go first, and we'll alternate between teams for guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh, good movie.
Okay, so one of you guys take a guess first.
I'll go first, Kayla. Yeah.
I'll say 49.
I was going to say 45. Hey.
I'm going to go 45.
I was going to go with your gut.
I'm going to go 45.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 33.
I'm going to say 61.
61 wins because it's 85.
Whoa.
Oh my God, high score.
Wow. Bridge to Terabithia.
That's a good score.
Critically acclaimed.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's a sad movie.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Good book, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1 to Ria and Fran. What?
That was funny.
Just a little,
Okay.
transition.
Yep.
Showbiz. Okay. Question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Hallie from Clemson. Which actress appears alongside Sabrina Carpenter in her music video for Sue Me?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
15 seconds.
Like Dylan O'Brien popped into my head, but I think that's just because of Taylor Swift.
I thought he said actress.
Oh,
Actor.
actress?
Yeah.
Oh.
5 seconds.
Then I really don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Throw out a guess.
To Kristina.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Incorrect. To Kristina and Kayla.
Honestly, love that.
I have no idea.
I also don't have any idea.
I'm just trying to think who she's friends with.
I know. I literally think I've only seen the Feather video.
Never even seen a music video of hers.
10 seconds.
You want to say the girl from Girl Meets World?
Yeah, that was a good guess.
Okay, I think her name is Rowan Blanchard.
Incorrect. Joey King.
Oh.
Her bestie. They're best friends. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Question number 2 to Kristina and Kayla. Still 0-0. Shout out Maya from Kirkland. Yeah. Maya from Kirkland. What? You're laughing at everything I do today.
You're being funny.
Okay. In Modern Family, Gloria and Jay hire a nanny named Andy, who also ends up dating Haley. What actor plays Andy?
It's Adam Devine.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Final
answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love him in that show. I was always rooting for him.
I don't remember that at all. Maybe I can need
I
to
remember him
rewatch
being
Modern
in it.
Family.
I was really rooting for him in Sarah Hyland's character.
Yeah.
But then she ended up with what's his face.
Yeah. Stupid.
They ruined that one.
They fumbled that one.
I did
She
think
should have
about
ended up with it.
rewatching it last night. Okay, 1-0. Kristina and Kayla. This is question number 3 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Mackenzie from Wilmington, North Carolina. Which Taylor Swift album is the song "It's Nice to Have a Friend" on?
Lover.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Final.
Done. Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite songs
Is it?
from Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Okay, tied up at 1. Question number 4 to Kristina and Kayla. Shout out Danielle from Hebron, Maine. List these actors from oldest to youngest. Jim Carrey, Keanu Reeves, Simon Cowell, Brad Pitt.
I know for a fact they're all in their 60s, I think.
Yeah. Yep, they're all older.
I think Jim Carrey is the oldest.
Okay.
And then I think Keanu is the bottom.
I was going to say
15
Brad
seconds.
Pitt
Okay.
is the youngest.
Okay, Brad Pitt's the
So-
youngest.
Yep. So start with the oldest.
Oldest
5 seconds.
Is
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Then
All right, time is up.
Keanu.
Final answer.
Jim Carrey, Keanu Reeves.
Simon
Jim-
Cowell.
Incorrect. I'll just cut you off.
I do feel like with the sorting questions, I feel like we need to extend to more time. They're always rushed. Is Keanu sneaky old or sneaky young? I feel like it's people always talk about his age.
I don't know.
He could be sneaky
I think I'm gonna go Jim Carrey.
I think Simon Cowell.
Jim Carrey, Simon Cowell,
10
Keanu
seconds.
Reeves, Brad Pitt.
Sure.
Or Brad Pitt, then Keanu Reeves.
I could put Brad Pitt
5
last, I think.
Okay. Jim Carrey, Simon Cowell, Keanu Reeves, Brad Pitt.
Incorrect. Simon Cowell
Damn it.
is
I did-
64.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey is 62. Brad Pitt is 60.
Oh.
Keanu Reeves is 59.
Okay, sneaky young.
Okay. Still one. Tied up at 1. And this is question number 5 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Taylor from Hammond, Louisiana. What early 2000s Disney movie is this quote from? Only you would think that you could hide that powder blue, puffy-sleeved, it's kind of a peasant dress, but it's really a questionable disaster of fiber content that you wore to the spring dance.
The Lizzie
Lizzie
McGuire
McGuire movie.
Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yeah.
Final.
Yep.
Correct.
You delivered that line with some serious
I
juice.
can't be like, I'm not,
No,
I have to
no.
read it monotone.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm going to give it away.
Yep.
If I do a Lizzie McGuire impression, you would know immediately.
Well, okay, Lizzie didn't say it, but
Okay. 2-1, Ria and Fran, and this is question number 6 to Kristina and Kayla. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. In Friends, where does the group plan to take Phoebe on a trip to make her feel better about not going to London before she goes into labor?
You're the friends.
Las Vegas.
Final, Chris.
I don't know.
You
No,
know.
Atlantic City. Final answer.
Correct. Wow.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna stick with
It's a good
Vegas.
change.
Ugh.
Vegas comes later. That I
Yeah.
know.
She knows friends, so I'm like, I know she knows this.
Okay. Tied up at 2. Question number 7 to Ria and Fran. Spell Matthew McConaughey's last name.
Oh, okay. McConaughey. McConaughey.
yeah.
Final answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
That's it. You seem like you knew that.
I did
I'll
know
still be
it.
like,
She
No,
did.
I know, but like you seem like you knew that you knew that. Like I'd be like,
No,
do
I
know
did.
that?
I did.
No, you
know-
gotta go in with confidence.
No, I knew confidently that I knew that.
Yeah.
100%. That's why it seemed that way.
Okay, 3-2 Ria and Fran. Question number 8 to Kristina and Kayla. Shout out Alicia from Fort Wayne, Indianapolis. What is Marissa's nickname on the OC?
I
don't
want to
know
say
the-
like princess or something like that.
I feel like you've seen it more than I have.
Yeah, and I just started rewatching it too.
15 seconds.
Any variation of that? Like, or I don't know, I trust you.
5 seconds.
I mean, it wouldn't be like Maris or like Issa or something
Yeah.
like that.
Time is up.
Princess, final answer.
Incorrect. To Ria and Fran.
I don't know this.
Coop.
Oh,
Final
cool.
answer. Correct.
Nice.
Did that just come to you, or?
Yeah, because Summer goes, Coop. She's always like whining, Coop.
All right, 4-2. Question number 9 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Jess and Megan from New Jersey. In Harry Potter, what office does Arthur Weasley work for in the Ministry of Magic?
It's Department of Muggle Studies. Is Muggles? Is it Studies? I'm just gonna go with Muggle Studies.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Kristina Kayla.
Something with.
It's misuse of Muggle artifacts.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct. Nice. All right, 4-3. We got a high-scoring game.
Yeah, it's a battle.
Okay, question number 10. This is to Kristina and Kayla. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from.
I'm going back to Chicago. I'm gonna get my PhD and I'm gonna spend the rest of my life teaching, reading, and writing books. And somewhere in there, I'm gonna meet myself an intelligent, successful man who can get through an entire conversation without using the word definitely.
First of all, I hardly ever say that anymore.
It sounds like Kate Hudson.
I was also thinking, and I can't think of the name, is either like You've Got Mail. It might be like Meg Ryan, and she works at like the bookstore. I don't know if that's You Got Mail. It's like one of those Tom Hanks. I don't know though. That's just what came to mind.
I think it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Then let's go. You've Got Mail.
Final answer?
Yes, final answer.
Incorrect. It's Ria
Is it
Fran.
Fool's Gold?
Was that McConaughey at the
Yeah,
end?
it's that sounded like McConaughey.
It did sound like McConaughey.
But it's not How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
No.
So is it
So
Fool's Gold?
would be the other option. That thought came into my mind too. So
Let's go Fool's Gold.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice.
Nice. Freaking trying to get one over on us, putting Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey in there, thinking we're going to say How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. No. Fool's Gold. Chicks in the Office is sponsored by BetterHelp. A lot of time, we spend our times wishing we had more time. It's like we're spending a lot of our time thinking in our head, man, I wish I had more time. The question is, what do you want more time for? If time was unlimited, how would you use your time? The best way to squeeze that special thing into your schedule is to know what's important to you and to make that a priority. Therapy can help you find what matters to you so you can do more of it. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. You may be thinking about starting therapy. You've thought about it for a while, but you feel the pressure of finding the perfect therapist, finding somewhere to go. You also, you're like, oh my God, I got to get in the car and drive there, but you feel the pressure. Therapy online with BetterHelp eliminates some of that pressure, and it's time to make yourself happy and learn to make time for what makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/office for 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP.com/office.
Okay, 5-3, Ria and Fran. This question is to them. Shout out Abby from Atlanta. Name this season of Vanderpump Rules. Lala and Brittany join the cast. Schwartz proposes to Katie. Stassi comes back to Sir to apologize to Lisa. Jax shoplifts a pair of sunglasses and gets arrested.
4?
No,
earlier than that?
Schwartz doesn't propose for a while.
But Lala's first season?
I'm going to say season 6.
6? Has she only been in half the
Yeah,
show?
she came in later.
15 seconds.
I'm gonna say
5?
I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
6 or 7.
Okay, go 6. Don't go 7. They're only on season 11 right now.
All right, season 6.
Incorrect. Kristina and Kayla.
Is it?
I have no idea.
Think? Oh.
Well, they said 6. So should we just go 5?
Yeah, I was either thinking 5. Yeah, I think 7's too late. So 5.
5 or 4?
I don't know. You pick. At 5, I would say 5. It's close.
All right. 5, final answer.
Incorrect. Season 4.
It's 4. God damn it, I knew it was 4.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was just thinking about years instead of...
Okay. Still 5-3. Ria and Fran. This is to Kristina and Kayla. Shout out Saria from Denver. And thank you for telling me how to say her name. She said, pronounced like Maria, but with an S.
Nice.
Okay. Name the Bachelor based on these contestants. Lace Morris, Haley and Emily Ferguson, Amanda Stanton.
You said name the Bachelor?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I literally have no idea.
I know. I'm trying to.
15 seconds.
I know one that's not.
Who is it not?
I don't think it's Colton, Peter. Those are the only ones I know. The
5
only other
seconds.
one is
Matt. What's his name? Matt.
Time is
James.
up.
Matt James. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Ben Higgins.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
We were just talking about the twins the other day.
6-3. Kristina and Kayla are going to have to get all the remaining questions right to send this to overtime. This is question number 13 to Ria Fran. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. In the Hannah Montana Sweet Life on Deck crossover, what color does Miley's hair turn when she tries to dye her hair blonde after losing her wig?
Blue, orange, purple, green. Green would logistically make sense.
Yeah.
Dyeing your hair.
I don't know. I guess
15 seconds.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't remember.
We can go
Any
with
of those?
green or
Green?
yellow, but yellow's I think.
Yeah,
too close
like
to
I think.
blonde.
Yeah, that's
5 seconds.
Let's go with green.
all right. Green. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
And that seals the victory.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
We will finish out the
Close
Like
game.
if I
Two
just go
questions.
through the
Close
rainbow,
game.
one of those is gonna
Yeah.
sound right.
Okay, question number 14 to Kristina and Kayla. Shout out Christina from Connecticut and Courtney from New Jersey. Finish this John B. sentence from Outer Banks. It's the sort of place where you either have to blank or to blank.
Did you watch that show?
Nope, I watched the first season.
I was gonna say,
Two.
it's gotta be something or survive, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
Can you repeat the question?
Finish this John B. sentence from Outer Banks. It's the sort of place where you either have two blanks or two blanks. Blank.
I feel like one of them's
3
ships.
seconds.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, time is up. Nothing.
Nope.
To Ria
I
Fran.
don't. Do you know
I
this?
don't know.
I can't remember. Where you either have or
I have no idea. No idea.
No clue. Don't even have a guess.
Oh,
Oh. It's one of those places
5
where you either
seconds.
have
Yeah, I don't
John B.
know.
voice.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's the sort of place where you either have two jobs or two houses.
Mm, that would make sense.
I
Yeah.
think that was the first episode.
Yeah, when he's like introducing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, final question. This is to Ria Fran. Shout out Alexis from Minnesota. In Grey's Anatomy, what is the first line of Meredith and Derek's post-it note wedding vows?
Oh no. Should know this.
I never made it this far.
To make it that far.
You didn't make it to them getting
It
married.
got really depressing.
Yeah.
That was at a bad time for me.
That is true.
Start it up again. Okay, 5 seconds.
I know.
Nothing.
I don't even have to
Kristina
do
and
it.
Kayla.
I feel like I should know this.
I should, yes, totally should know this.
Like, I'm so mad.
I can see it framed on the damn wall.
It's not the like pick me, choose me. She doesn't start like that, right?
No. Or maybe. Oh. I
15
don't-
seconds.
No.
Shit.
5 seconds.
I don't know.
Time is up.
Dang.
Love each other even when we hate each other.
Yep.
There it is.
All
Yep.
right.
That does ring a bell.
Yeah.
Final score 7-3. Ria Fran.
That was a
All
good
right.
game.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
thought you
High
guys had us
score.
for a minute. High score. Thought you had us for a minute.
High scores.
But thank
had
you
us in the
guys.
first
Wanted
half.
to get
Yeah,
one
you did.
correct.
You did.
Yeah.
I get one right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you guys crushed it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for playing. When you get a chance, can you send Noah your address and sizes, and we'll get you guys some merch.
Yes.
Some new merch because you're
Right.
rocking the first T-shirt ever,
I know.
or one of the first ever.
That is a major throwback. I don't even have that shirt
Yeah.
anymore.
I
think
was-
I think I threw it. I think I threw that out myself.
I was folding
I
my
think this
clothes.
is the first one you
It
guys.
is.
It definitely is.
And I found that yesterday
Oh,
in
that's
my
funny.
closet.
You should have worn it today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for playing.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank
nice,
you. Thank you
nice
so
to
much.
meet you.
Bye.
Nice to meet you guys.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. The upcoming shows are still on sale, so make sure you go buy tickets. Check those out. We love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.